Come and watch me. Watch this.
Yeah, now y'all, we'll go on. We are gonna jump straight into the commentary because this video got me feeling some type of way. So instead of doing a body-worn camera video today, I'm gonna do another video on something that I saw and it just completely bothered my spirit. So I'm gonna bring it to y'all so y'all can see too. I'm sure you all have probably seen the video of the nicely melanated black man walking through a neighborhood and he's being harassed by these pink people. Now y'all know stuff like this really gets under my skin. Oh Lord, it gets under my skin. If y'all knew me before this or knew what I did before this, you would understand stuff like this really works my nerves. I can't stand to see our rights being violated in such ways. I hate to see our melanated men, women, and children being harassed like this. It bothers me to my core that when a person sees a black man, they have to get all up in arms and they have to gather a crowd of Klansmen that are not in uniform, but you might as well say a crowd of Klansmen to go to do a modern day lynching. Y'all don't know how mad I was, but let me tell you, they found all of the guys involved in this. You know how Beyonce and Cat Williams' internet goes? They're gonna find them, and they did that. So, let's take a video. I'm going to break down what I see. I caught this error late in the video making and my OCD won't allow me to just skip over it and ignore the fact that I made a mistake. So instead of redoing the whole video, I'm adding this in. So what I was trying to say was, let's take a look at the video and break down what I see and what I know so far. And, yeah, let's talk about it. Now, I originally saw this on Carlos King's channel. The link to his channel will be in the description box. He's a pretty big YouTuber. So in some parts of this video, you will hear his voice or maybe even see his face. But, I'm giving my credit and I am using this under fair use. A viral video showing a group of white men following a black teen in Sarasota, Florida has sparked outrage amongst the community and social media users. The teenager's mother, Whitney Portela, shared a 1-minute clip on social media of her son being followed down the street in a neighborhood by at least 3 men. In a Facebook post, the mother states that at least one of the men had followed her son in a vehicle for several minutes. Again, I'm giving my fair use warning, and I'm giving my trigger warning, because this shit triggered the fuck out of me. Let's take a listen.
We're just asking a question. You live out here?
I'm part of the neighborhood.
You're part of the neighborhood? Does that mean you live here? It's simple.
Like, bro, what?
You live here? You went up to my wife.
Bro, I didn't go up to your wife.
Did y'all hear him trying to create a reason to attack this boy? He said that you went up and said something to my wife. And then you hear the young man respond, I didn't say anything to your wife. This is just a reason and an excuse.
I don't know what you're talking about. And I think I can walk around my neighborhood.
If you live here, yeah. So you live here.
Right.
wrong. It ain't if you live here, you can walk around freely. Get the fuck out of here. What are you, the street police? The fuck? He can walk anywhere he wants to. It's a public fucking street. See, stuff like this gives me fucking flashbacks, but we gonna go over it. Let's continue.
You live here?
You gonna keep asking me the same question over and over and over and over and over. This man following me. This is harassment, right?
You haven't answered yet.
That's harassment, right?
Definitely.
That's harassment, right?
I think what you did to my wife, yes.
Look. You following
It's my wife.
You read it up.
Yes, he lives there. He absolutely lives there. And he doesn't have to answer to anybody who decides to profile him. He doesn't have to.
Why? Bro, you don't tell me what the fuck I should not and should be. You better watch yourself. I don't even want to, I can't even be comfortable because look at this shit. And y'all coming up the block way some people, they trying to walk and shit with their kids. These people out there following me and shit. This ain't weird. Look at the neighborhood creepers. The neighborhood creepers. Damn. What the Buddy, look out, buddy, he's still creeping.
See. No.
Do y'all see this shit? This pink man is running with this tight ass to the other side of the car to pull out a weapon because he's butthurt. Because the boy is walking and laughing at his ass. You know, these racist fools, they don't like to be laughed at. They like to feel like they're in power, like they can control you. So they don't like when shit like this happens.
What the fuck? Hey, that's some weary shit, my boy. Damn. This actually create problems and shit. This shit wild as fuck.
I have to be honest, this video does not surprise me. While it is crazy and horrifying, it does not surprise me that this man here pulled out a weapon. He wanted to end his life for merely walking and existing. I'm not surprised by this video because I've seen so many videos like this. I've heard so many stories like this. I mean, if this is surprising to you, what planet have you been living on? Have you heard of a boy named Trayvon Martin? Have you heard of Ahmahd Aubrery? Now, I didn't have a chance to identify everybody in this video because I put my full attention on identifying Steve here, the one who pulled out the weapon. And I don't even want to imagine what he was planning to do. If it wasn't for his friend having a moment of clarity and jumping in and getting between them, we all know what would have happened. Same thing that happened to Trayvon Martin. Same thing that happened to Ahmahd Aubrery. Hello, Stephen Correga. Why did you draw a on him?
Look at that thug, that bacon grease, titty sweating fucker. No crime was committed.
Stephen Corega, as the guy who pulled out a weapon on this black team,
Look at him.
walking and existing in his neighborhood.
No, he jack off all day at the computer. Look at him, look at him just thugging hard as hell. Look at him. Why you said tripping so hard? Boy, just said tripping. He laughing at them, they don't like that.
That's some weary shit, my boy.
And I love that you guys have been sharing this. I love that you guys have been getting the word out so that this family can get justice. And I do have the name of this guy here too. I've seen you walk by my house like 4 times. What are you doing?
I'm sure you get your goddamn ass back.
I'm not walking around. You've been past my house 4 times. I don't know you. I've never seen you here before. And you're walking past my house over and over again.
And
Sir, what are we doing? Who are you to follow behind me and ask me anything? Just because I'm walking in your pussy-ass neighborhood. The fuck out of here. Let's keep listening. Ugh.
Identifying this pyramid as hello, Jeffrey Gardner. I see you deleted your LinkedIn already. Still found you.
And next up will be, you're harassing my wife.
I have an update on the neighborhood creepers in Sarasota, Florida. Someone spoke to his wife and asked them, why did your husband feel the need for a gun? Reasonable question, that was very terrifying. And Regina responds and said, first of all, he owns no gun. Do you know the whole story? We would love to hear your side, so please tell us. She says, of all the people that decided to harass my family, I decided to explain to you what happened. Can't wait. But first of all, let's just be clear with them, about the facts so far. Why did your husband feel the need for a gun is not harassment. That is not harassing your family. So, not a good look for a storyteller when you start off dishonest, but hey, let's hear what you have to say. That young guy during hurricane stayed at one of our neighbors and approached a young mom with the baby who was in her driveway with their baby. He approached her and asked if she has a man. She thought a meal and said, yes, I am good, do you have a meal? He laughed at her and said, no, I do, you have a man. And then said, I will be your man and I'll take care of you, and started walking towards her garage doors. He's laughing at her while I said that. So he's teasing her, okay? She got scared and ran inside to say, no, I have a husband. Well, then later she told her husband what happened and followed him and started asking questions and said, why? Okay, I get what she's saying. I get what she's trying to say. I swear to God, I thought I was having a stroke at the beginning of this. She's saying that the young guy, during the hurricane, stayed at one of their neighbor's house. But what she doesn't understand is that he's staying with mom, not a neighbor. So that's a little confusing there, a little discrepancy there. Anyway, she said, and approached a young mom in the driveway with her baby. Okay, I get that now. He approached her and asked her if you had a man, basically, and said, I'll be your man, and walked towards her. And by the way, this is their side of the story. I'm not confirming, I'm just saying this is what they're saying.
I had to pause it right here. It is giving me Emmett Till. I swear, it's giving me those kind of vibes. He so-called went up and said something to her, and she got scared. Oh, a black man approached me. I'm terrified. The fuck out of here.
But I mean, I'm trying to understand like everyone's motivation here. Whether or not you think that he's staying with a friend, or the reality is staying with his mom, it sounds like you guys did know that he belonged there. So that entire video and everything you guys were doing in that video, you did that while already knowing he belongs there. Why were you asking him if he belongs there? Why did he have to keep repeating it? Why was it going on for 10 minutes? You already knew that. That's really concerning to me. Now, Regina also said there's no gun involved. No gun. In fact, the husband doesn't even have a gun. So it couldn't have been a gun, is what they're saying. Which, I mean, if they're not admitting to that, we generally don't know what he was taking out there. But whatever he was taking out caused a huge panic for the other neighbor and caused him to intervene.
Just a quick update. While making this video, I was informed by one of the other neighbors around the neighborhood that had nothing to do with this event. They said that the object that Stephen had in his passenger seat that he went to go grab was not a gun, but a stick or bat that he was intending to use to knock the kid's phone out of his hand. That's what they say. But as you know, that is still assault.
Whether it was a blunt object or any other sort of weapon, whether it be a legal pepper spray, taser, or even a weapon like a gun, it's still outrageous that you were going to use it on a teen who was just walking. He wasn't doing anything that needed to be stopped or anything. We have many young kids in the community. Everyone knows each other. It is a very multicultural community. You would not answer if you lived there or visiting family. Just very arrogantly walking back and forth, and it escalated. No one was harassing him or said anything racial. Wait a minute. I thought you said you knew that he was staying there with a neighbor or something. Why? She's saying no one was harassing him or said anything racial. That entire video was harassment.
You don't have to say the N-word to be racist. There are so many different ways in which, your racism can show. Racism occurs in many different ways, forms, and fashions.
That was all harassment. And nothing racial needs to be said. You don't need to run around saying the N-word to be racist. You can be racist in so many other ways. Like what was happening in that video. I mean, even in here. Why are you bringing up that you have young kids in the community? Why are you bringing up that you didn't know where he lived? Like, why do you need that information? That was so overboard. I cannot imagine if a teen made that sort of statement towards someone in my family that I would chase them down, get out of the vehicle, and go grab a mystery weapon that's not a gun, but clearly something that panicked and frightened the other neighbor, was the guy whose wife he was talking to cause him to intervene and stop your husband. Whatever it was he was grabbing. Maybe it was a blunt object. Whatever it is out of bounds, ridiculous, insane that he felt the need to do any of that. If this is it, if this is all, that's it. And this person responds and says, but it was known he had someone in the community he knew, as stated, like she said. So they already knew he belonged there when they were stalking him. I can understand a husband upset if his wife was upset, but if he noticed she wasn't interested and didn't approach again, why all the policing? Why does he have to answer for that for 3 different men following him?
I'll tell you why. As a black man, he doesn't have the right to approach these white women. These pink women are of superiority. So how dare he approach her? Get the fuck out of here. If that had taken place somewhere around here, I can promise you one thing. I would gather my beautiful family of multiple melanations, along with my very extra-large pity, and we would go and march in the neighborhood and dare someone to say anything. And I promise you someone in the group will have a blicky with an extendo clippy hoe, so run up, get done up.
She says, my husband comes from Brooklyn and has many multicultural friends and family. He would never say anything until the cops were called. Okay. He doesn't have to answer to you. That's what the point we're trying to get across is that you don't get to just police him. All of these adults don't get to just police him and ask him where he lives and leave him alone. He's leaving you alone. Leave him alone. And I don't care about your husband's friends. That doesn't matter. That's so irrelevant to what we're talking about. Are you implying that nobody from Brooklyn can be racist? Or if you have a friend of a color or, ethnicity that's not white, that suddenly you're absolved from racism? Because it doesn't work like that at all. He said he was provoking and laughing. Everyone got nervous because kids are outside playing and strangers walking back and forth. And why? So you want to know where the racism is? It's that. Why? Why is everyone nervous? Why? Why? He's walking back and forth on the phone. All he did was tease a woman and got a bad reaction out of it. Which, she could be offended. That's fine. She could not like that. She could run into her. Whatever. That's okay. I genuinely don't understand the escalation beyond that. Like this person said, maybe the husband getting a little upset, coming out and saying something. That's all you need. But where do you live? Do you live here? Stalking him for a while? If he's not answering you, then that's it. He doesn't have to respond to you. Why do you have it in your head that you get to police him or that he has to answer to you? It's really strange. So he's saying the problem is not the race. You'll never understand, do you? She says it was not racial, but everything that you have said in this conversation, Regina, is an overreaction. It's an overreaction. There are actions and steps that normal people would not take against a teenager. It's just very strange. I was hoping that even if you were going to make something up, that you'd have something more than that, because you indicated that you knew he belonged there. And I will go ahead and take your word for it. I will go ahead and take your word for it that what your husband is going to go grab was possibly not a gun, because I can't understand why he was not arrested. You say you guys don't even own a gun, so it's not possible. Then what was it? What was he going to go grab so aggressively that caused his neighbor, who was the one who was offended, to panic and intercept him? What was the weapon he was going to go grab? Please clarify that part for us. We have every right to assume that it was a gun. The way he was approaching it, the way that everyone else was acting, we have every right to suspect that. And the way they were obsessively stalking, very clear indication that they were going to harm him. So don't talk down to us.
Again, as clarification, another neighbor indicated that it was definitely not a gun, and it was a blunt object like a stick or a bat that he was intending to hit the kid with.
As if any of your actions are justifiable anyway. They were absolutely not. Let's go ahead and read the rest of this. I understand it's my word against that kid, has absolutely no power, and I understand why. What? I understand my word against that kid, okay. This again. Kid, do you hear yourself? Kid? Like, why are you starting fights with a kid? It says here, but I will defend my family. No one has the right to harass my kids. This is way too personal now, and we will take action. Ma'am, you guys have taken enough action.
The absolute nerve, audacity, and unmitigated gall of them to say, leave the kids alone, don't come after their children, when they went after this lady's son. So once again, I'm very confused here. I'm glad this child was not hurt, but the one thing that comes to mind at the end of all of this, it's just one song that comes to mind.
Why are you detaining me? You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job.
Ahmahd Aubrery.
You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job.
Ahmahd Aubrery. It's you, boy.
Is this shit worth you losing your job? Cause you bought to. Cause you ain't got no reason.
So why are we doing this? Y'all about to lose your jobs over this. Was it worth it, pink people? Huh? Like I said before, these Klansmen are white supremacists. They're not wearing hooded robes and they're not shaving their heads anymore. They are blending in. This should absolutely disgust me. I am glad that they were found, and now I hope that their lives are, people make their lives a living hell. If they hold any special positions in the world, then, To the Three Stooges, I hope you guys have learned a lesson to never do anything like this again. I'm pretty sure Karma and everyone who's been on Beyonce and Cat Williams' internet looking at this viral video, I'm sure they're going to be seeking revenge. They've already found you all and your family. I swear the internet never fails. Good job, everybody, for finding these fucking idiots. These punk-ass, pussy-ass losers. Good job, y'all. Good job, good job, good job. Last I checked on this story, the authorities are looking into it, so hopefully some sort of charges will be pressed. I just want them to learn their lesson, to hopefully this shit will never happen again. Unfortunately, I don't think there'll be an end to racism anytime soon. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe if you are not. Click that notification bell, set it to all so you'll be notified anytime I go live, premiere, or upload. Be kind to one another. Unapologetically Mika, out.